So you're suggesting that it's the wage system, the lopsidedness or the imbalance in the wage system, that if it's sorted out,
no, this is one of the issues that I expect these critical elements to be raising. I mean, it's not as if they are going to adopt it at the end of the day. If you look at the list of the 492 people that we have there, maybe apart from maybe about, let's say, 1%, you know, these are people who have been circulating themselves or have been recirculated in government offices. Why would
they circulate themselves when you don't have time? If people like you say you don't have
because
time,
you see, at the end of the day, you are going to take this the report of this conference back to the National Assembly. I have been saying that if you want this to be serious, ensure that the outcome of this conference is taken to a referendum, where Nigerians will have a final say on it. But now you are taking this back to the National Assembly. National Assembly is also spending huge resources going about amending the constitution.
If you keep saying I don't have time for this,
yes,
because you're worried or you're sure that when it's done, it's going back to the National Assembly, then we'll continue going around in circles. Because if you, people like you who say this is what we want to focus on, things that will help us move forward, equity and justice, keeps running away from confronting the issues that they are, then where do we go to?
My friend, it's not about running away. You see, at our level, by the grace of God, you won't go and attend all birthday parties in your village because everybody is inviting you to a birthday party. You won't go and attend every funeral ceremony because everybody is inviting you to a funeral ceremony. You must then have your own priority. I'm saying that the way this conference is designed is not aimed at achieving progress or creating progress for our people. It's just a way, you know, to just distract people. I'm sorry to say this. Get people to talk and then maybe ease some tension here and there, and also create the impression that government is responsive.
So is it too late for the structure to change?
No, you see, the structure is going to change. In fact, we have no choice. Nigeria has to change. But Nigeria is not going to change with this conference. We must be very clear about what we want to achieve with the conference. And that's why I made the point that there is nothing wrong in going there if you can find the time. But if you go there, you must then go there and set a new agenda, not necessarily for the conference, but for our people. It is the duty of every critical element in this conference to expose the limitation of the ruling class in Nigeria by making it clear that even this conference that I'm attending, if I were there, will not achieve any progress. But this is what we need to do. For me, it's an opportunity for our people who are there to be heard. So that is why I'm not going to dismiss the conference. I'm not going to say people should not go there. If you read my submissions on this conference, I made it very clear. It is the duty of our colleagues, our comrades who are there, to ensure that they set the agenda, not for the conference necessarily, because the outcome of the conference is going to be taken to the National Assembly. And then when it goes to the chambers of the National Assembly, your guess is as good as mine as to what happens to it. So what we need to do is to redefine our country, to redefine how we want to wage the war for justice.
Are you a member of the Nigerian Bar Association?
By the grace of God, yes, I am.
You have your colleagues in the National Assembly.
Of course, we do.
You also have some of your colleagues that are going for the conference.
Yes.
When you have
the president of the NBA is attending the conference.
And the Nigerian Bar Association, I believe, is concerned about the future of this country.
I should guess so.
Okay. So when you have your meetings, do you discuss this country? Or do you discuss just law?
Certainly, NBA discusses the policy of Nigeria.
So have you put forward this notion to your members in the National Assembly and those going for the conference? So that at the end of the day,
as NBA?
As NBA.
Well, I think as a group, this question should really go to the NBA leadership. I'm sorry.
You know, I think starting off this talk, you started by praising Mr. President for actually listening to the people, responding to the aspiration of the people, even though you said once he was amongst those who never believed in this conference, the need for a conference. And if that is there for you, such praise, what next do you think we would have been able to do to make it a fruitful one, the kind of conference that you would have loved to see?
Well, I think you must put my introductory, or if you like, prefatory remark, against the context in which I expressed that. I made the point very clear that, of course, the president was never an advocate of a national conference, and but I said where people do change, psychology, elementary psychology teaches us that people change. And I want to believe that the president has also changed positively.
And you praise him for being responsive?
Yes, for being responsive at least to this particular call. But then the thing is that the national conference is coming too dangerously close to the build-up to our elections, general election. And then that begins to, raise a number of concern, from perceptive Nigerians as to what really could be the motive of this, change attitude. And I think that is also quite worrisome. Because if you are doing a national conference, INEC is preparing for elections, I mean, people may then say, and rightly or wrongly, that maybe the president is doing this as a way of getting votes. That is one. Secondly, people may also say that this conference is being, brought together as a way of, ensuring that maybe some divisions are, caused in some of the classes of the ruling elite that are opposed to the presidency. But that is not, for me, the problem. My own worry, as I've said earlier on, is that if you want this conference, or if you had wanted this conference to achieve results, you will have, in the first place, not put a no-go area or no-go areas, as the case may be. Two, you must make the outcome of the national conference, ratifiable or ratified by a referendum. If you do that, then people will take you seriously. That then you have nothing to hide, all your cards are on the table. But when you take 492 people to Abuja, and you want to be spending our resources, to feed them, the kind of conference I have in mind, it's not a conference that is going to be held in any hotel. It's not a conference that anybody is going to per diem, quote unquote, where people are going to be paying you 4 million or 5 million or 1 million naira. You can't be using the resources of this country to organize this kind of conference where people will be, shaking
How would
their
you
hands.
have loved to see it?
Yeah?
How would you have loved to see it go?
No, I've said it before. Look, for example, if you want to do a national conference that is coming as the result of the struggles of our people, we will do a national conference. I will be there. I will not demand a dime from the presidency. I will not demand kobo. Anybody who wants this country changed will not want to go to Abuja and be paid money to go to a hotel and be sleeping and say you are passing, you are trying to change the country. Is that how to change a country? You don't change a country by spending billions of our resources when we don't have roads.
Your own, sorry, Chimamanda, your own, constituency, the civil groups, civil society, didn't they nominate you to go for?
Well, I must be honest with you. My friends and comrades in the civil society actually got in touch with me. They wanted me to be there, and I politely declined. Because, you see, I have expressed... Listen to me.
You're not helping the nation by doing that.
I've expressed my view about national conference. Since the old talk about we are going to do a conference, broke, as it were. And I think that one must be very faithful to his comments. And I said it, the first time I issued a statement, I said this was President Jonathan's masterstroke, if you remember. And I gave about 5 reasons. And I ended by saying, look, I will not discourage people from attending the conference because I think we could use it to set agenda. And I said, so those of our colleagues who think they can get the time should go there. You see, it will be wrong for me, even though I think we should engage the process, having expressed such comments to now attend the conference for any reason. I take my views very seriously. I don't say anything without weighing them. So even though my friends, they put pressure on me, and I thank them for that, I thank them for believing that I have ideas.
Your friends are this one, civil society groups.
Yes. I won't mention their names, but I would have been nominated if I wanted to. I said, no, I decline. Please remove my name. Because I've expressed my views, and I don't want to be seen as somebody who speaks from, the two sides of the matter, as it were. Not because I think they're not good. And I can tell you, and I also have so much confidence in these our comrades there, that they will use this conference as a basis of raising, new agenda for our country. I believe that.
Yet you don't have time to go there and do the same thing.
No, I can. You see, I've told you, when I say I have expressed these views, I have said, because you see, in the next few months,
other people who are there have expressed stronger views.
Why are you not there? Why are you not at the national conference?
Those who are there?
No, you. Why are you not at the national conference?
I'm not talking about myself.
No, the point I'm making is all Nigerians will not be at the conference.